Hi guys, welcome back to United Kingdom Crayfish Association's official YouTube channel. You all know me, Macca the Trapper from the UKCA. Haven't been online for a while guys, been very busy with the new range of traps that have been coming over from China. This video basically guys is going to be about the new range of traps that I've got. Unfortunately there's a bit of a manufacturing issue with them in China. They didn't actually put a release mechanism on the traps, so I've had to put that on there myself. Basically, which is where the zips are on the other traps. It's basically a line of Velcro. The reason why I'm using Velcro, guys, is because it's 100% break proof, and it's not going to rust or degrade in the water, and it's also very strong. So they're going to be used today. The ones with the Velcro aren't actually being used today. They're actually for the resale, which are going to be online in the next couple of days. Basically guys, today we're going to be looking at the new range of United Kingdom Crayfish Association's traps, and also the new range of lake holding cages that were made by myself to hold the crayfish in the waters while their stocks are being increased, so I can then put them into the purging units for the buyers and the restaurants to collect. Basically as well, like to good big shout out here to Mike and to Jerry from Crayfish. Well done on the video for the race that you had with the crayfish guys. You pulled out some amazing looking crayfish, Jerry and Mike. Well done on that guys. It was a really entertaining video. Also, just a quick heads up to the viewers. There's an invasive species currently plaguing Michigan in the USA. It's the red swamp crayfish, also known as Procambarus clarki. But don't be on your own out there, guys, because believe it or not, we've got them here too, which are actually currently in the southern states of the UK, around London, Dorset, Devon and Cornwall. They are spreading along with the American signal crayfish. So yeah, UKCA is going to be a very busy organisation in the forthcoming couple of weeks. I'm currently sitting, I should say, waiting for my breakfast in the only place to eat in Rubery, and that, guys, is the Village Kitchen. Absolutely fantastic output for food. Great place, great people. Everything's fantastic. So guys, while I'm waiting for my breakfast, I'm now going to put up that video for you to watch for the American signal crayfish and the American swamp crayfish, I should say, not the signal, the red swamp crayfish, Procambarus clarki, which is currently invading Michigan in the USA. So while I wait for that, you can watch this, and I'll see you in a minute.
Closer to home, we do have some new information on the battle against the Louisiana red swamp crawfish. We were the first to show you DNR officials hunting and digging for the illegal and invasive species in Michigan. So now, it is a year later, Paula Tutman is back along the water to show us what the DNR has learned in the past 12 months.
So I want you to take a look inside this bucket. This is a haul, and this is just today. This is the red swamp crayfish, and I know to a lot of people, this looks like a delicacy. It looks like food, but in this part of the country, this particular species is not food. It is a serious nuisance and a danger.
So this is our crayfish traps here.
The hauls are alarming.
Pretty normal haul.
Today, 273 Louisiana red swamp crawfish pulled out of a man-made retention pond in Novi.
Catch rates have been pretty consistent like this every day once the summer got hot.
For a year in a program funded by MDNR, or the Michigan Department of Natural Resources, Michigan State University has been a partner to study and contain this invasive species they discovered just last year. But they've got a pretty solid establishment.
Yes, they do. So this species of crayfish can, what we're finding just in the first year of really studying them is it looks like they can breed 3 times a year. A female can have upwards over 700 eggs every time she breeds. So you're looking at 2,000 maybe for a really big individual, maybe 3,000 babies in a year.
These are not the creatures of the Michigan crawfish boil. These are an aggressive, invasive species that wreak havoc with other wildlife, as well as our environment.
You might as well number them so that we can record which traps actually have the highest catches.
We can do that.
This is what these critters can do that our native crawfish do not. They dig deep burrows that soften the ground near waterways.
The water levels fluctuate, they'll abandon their old burrows and adjust. And so you can see where they have an old burrow, it just crumbles. So if that was someone's lakefront property, they're losing anywhere from 6 inches to a foot of their lakefront property.
Some people have said that a cousin or an aunt or an uncle has brought up crayfish for a boil. And when that happens, a lot of them can accidentally get released in our waters.
This particular species of crayfish can walk over a mile on dry land. if the humidity's high enough. So where you put it isn't necessarily where it ends up.
Well, ooh, yep.
Okay, so crayfish, crawfish, tomato, let's call the whole thing off. The bottom line is in less than a year, they have multiplied almost sevenfold. They are in at least 20 ponds and lakes in the area. The researchers say it's time to go drastic. And so in the next couple of weeks, they're going to basically deoxygenate some of these waterways so they can drive the crawfish out of the burrows, hopefully catching them. Karen, here's the thing. They could very possibly, when they pump in that CO2, kill everything else in here, but it's a chance they feel like they have to take to stop these critters in the tracks.
I mean, the fact that they multiplied 7 times fold, I mean, that's just unbelievable. You mentioned the word they hopefully can figure this out in terms of containment. What are the odds on this, Paula? How likely?
Well, they feel like that if they can get them right now, they can get this handled now. And again, a lot of people say, yeah, this is food. Just sell them as food. There are other native species they can eat. These are so dangerous and damaging, they've got to get rid of them.
All right, Paula Tutman live for us. We appreciate the update, and we know you will stay on top of it. Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, as promised before, I had my brekkie nice and full now. Now here we are with the official UKCA official crayfish traps, which are here. Okay, happy to announce, guys, have actually arrived. Custom made for the UKCA, custom made for crayfishing. Guys, these are not lobster traps, they are not eel traps, they are not any form of fish trap. These guys are specifically designed for crayfish trapping. As you can see, there are significant differences within the actual trap itself. Physically, it's actually smaller than the ones you'll buy off eBay and other fishing sites. Now, the reason why that's been done, guys, is basically to allow this trap to sink further down into the recesses where the crayfish are schooling. It allows me to put them underneath tree roots. It allows me to put them nearer to the bank so anglers can't get their gear caught up in them and basically get them all tangled up and in a bit of a mess. As you can see, though, guys, there is one bit of a problem with this one. These are actually fresh off the packet. There is no actual, at the moment, way of actually getting the trap open to release the catch. So basically, I'm busy at the moment actually updating these traps, and basically along here to here there's going to be a line of Velcro, which means you can basically open it up, pour the catch out, seal it back up, and away we go. No zips, nothing to rust, nothing to break. Everyone's a winner. So there they are, guys, the official United Kingdom Crayfish Association traps. And as you can see, they are foldable, which means storage is not an issue. And it folds up smaller than a dinner plate. Okay, absolutely fantastic. Very well made out of stainless steel. Makes them very, very strong. Very, very rugged. They're not going to get torn. They're not going to get snagged. So once that Velcro strip is put across there, guys, these are going to be for sale along the UKCA website and on eBay and through Facebook. So if you want one of these, guys, let me know. They're priced at £3 each. Including postage and packaging. All orders over £10 have free postage and packaging. £4.50 including postage and packaging per crayfish trap. Any orders over £10, guys, get free postage. Okay, lovely. This, guys, is basically the now brand new holding cage for lakes. Influence from this has been taken from the Crayster cage. It's in no way at all to be copied from their design. I'd just like to point out, guys, that anyone who does rip off anybody else's design for either cages or traps, it's just not on. Okay, I've seen a lot of videos on Crayster's website and Crayster's YouTube channel where people are walking around saying, yeah, I copied your design, I copied your design. Well, why are you copying the design? If you want the trap, support the organisation and buy the trap from Crayster. Crayster have got an absolutely fantastic range of traps available. They are fantastic quality. They're made in the USA and they're made from metal. They're not going to crack, they're not going to tear, they're not going to rip. Fantastic range of crayfish traps, and as you can see from their videos, guys, they do work. So please stop ripping off their design. If you want a trap like this, go and buy one. Okay, lovely. Right, basically, guys, that's the holding cage, and it's supported by one single door, which is there, secured by a piece of string. Crayfish are going to go in there, guys. Basically, this is going to hold up to about 10 kilos in weight. And the reason why we're going to be using these is to allow for water to pass through the holding cage. The water will come through here, it will circulate around the crayfish and keep them nice and fresh. They're not going to be sitting at the bottom stagnating. The water's not going to be restricted, as you do get in other crayfish traps on the market and holding cages where the water isn't allowed to actually go through the trap, or it goes through in a trickle. The crayfish will die from ammonia buildup you've got a bit of a major problem. And that's the reason why, guys, these are smaller than the other holding cages I've used before, and that basically is so ammonia buildup isn't concentrated within this cage. Therefore, the crayfish will be nice and happy and be able to walk around and swim around and feed and filter feed, etc, etc, and so on and so forth. So there, guys, basically are the 2 traps from the UKCA. That's the United Kingdom Crayfish Association's official trap, and that is the holding cage. Okay, that's basically, guys, about it for the for now. So until this is basically going to have the Velcro across the top here, I'll be doing that. And basically, guys, there's going to be some Velcro from there to there, okay, which basically means it's not going to rot, it's not going to rust, it's not going to break. Lovely. Okay, I'm actually going to pull some traps in now further around the lakes to show you that these things do actually work. I have actually pulled some out around the side there. Now I'm going to put them in the holding cage. I'll just film myself doing that, and then I'm going to stick that into the cage. So I'll just put this back in the van. I'll put those crayfish into this cage, show you how it works, and we'll move on from there. Okay, guys, as you can see, one complete, full UKCA made holding cage, lake cage for the American Signal crayfish caught right here in Bridgnorth. As you can see, guys, plenty of room there, plenty of room for the water to flow around, for the crayfish to be nice and heavy. There's probably about 8 or 9 kilos in there. It's quite heavy, actually, quite heavy catch today. So basically, guys, that's going to be put back into the lake. It's going to sink down to the bottom. Once that is actually about 3/4 full, it'll be pulled out and moved into the purging unit in order for them to be nice and clean. Okay, we'll just put that back in the water now. As you can see here, guys, what I'm using now is called invisible line. And the reason why it's called invisible line, as you can see there, if I put that down onto the floor, it vanishes into the undergrowth. Okay, that's basically to stop people from nicking the holding cages. Traps will get moved around by the anglers. That's fair enough as long as they put them back where they put them, which they normally do. They do realise that I am actually here to do them a favour, so it's not a major issue. Okay, so we're just going to put this back into the water now, guys. Okay, let's put that down nice and plump into here. There we go. Let's let that sink all the way to the bottom, which it has. I'll now tie that to this tree so I know it's there, and I'll come back next week and fill it up again. I'm now going to go to the other lakes, guys, which are over here. As you can see through there, it's a massive, huge lake over there. It's going to take me a good couple of hours to trap and rebait that lot, and put another holding box, another couple of holding cages around that lake. Okay, guys, this is the first trap, the first United Kingdom Crayfish Association's official trap. As you can see there, we've got the high vis white line for pull, so I can see exactly where it is. Well anchored to a tree branch there, guys, so it's not going to pull, away. Straight into one of the undergrowths. And as you can see here, guys, okay, this is absolutely perfect crayfish territory. You can see there all the roots under the trees over there. Look, that's where the signals are going to be hiding. All this around here, guys, is absolutely perfect. It's well shaded, as you can see, so away from direct sunlight, and there's lots of places for the crayfish to hide. Okay, we're now going to pull this in, if I can actually get further to it without getting my legs ripped to pieces. Okay, I'm going to pull this in now, guys, and see what's in here. This is the first pull, guys, of the first United Kingdom Crayfish Association's official trap. I'm going to see if it works. I hope it does. Oh, yeah, there's cray in there, I can see them. Very difficult to do this one-handed. There we go. Okay, let's have a look what's in here. And as you can see by that, guys, there is definitely a crayfish in that trap. Okay, I also put a fish in there as well. As you can see, I think that was either a haddock or it might have been a coley. I think it was coley I used for that, guys. And as you can see, guys, these traps do work. Okay, these are the official traps of the United Kingdom Crayfish Association. And as you can see there, guys, we've got some absolute lobsters in there too. So there you go. Fantastic yield out of the first trap. See if I can get some more. There we go. Look at that. There you go. Look at that. Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, guys. So I need to empty that out now. And as you can see, guys, I've got a very large lake to pull out. So there's about 50 traps on this lake. So there's going to be a lot of crayfish in here. But there you go, guys. Proof of the pudding is in the eating. And as you can see, guys, these traps do work. These are the official United Kingdom Crayfish Association traps, custom made for myself by my supplier over in China. If you want these guys, they're going to be available online very, very soon. I shall do an eBay announcement and a Facebook announcement once they are online. Okay. Okay, guys, just a quick follow-up from that cage, from that trap that was over yonder. This is a beautiful lake, as you can see. There's a lot of shrinkage, though, of the water. It's been very, very hot here in the UK for the last couple of weeks. All the fish and quite a few people actually have died in the heat. It's been absolutely unbelievable, the heat in the UK the last couple of weeks. This cage, this lake, guys, has never been trapped on before. I'm actually the first guy since this place is open that's ever trapped on here. And we've got one trap here. Okay, the string looks very, very taut. I'm going to pull this one in now. Again, this is a UKCA official trap, guys. This is an official United Kingdom Crayfish Association trap. You can see it just there. There's the string. And I placed it here, guys, as you can see, because of all the roots and everything, which is where all the crayfish are all going to be hiding. Okay, and there's the trap. I'm going to pull this in there, guys, and see what's in there. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my goodness me, look at that trap. There you go, guys. Look at that for crayfish. Mike, Jerry, all the guys from Crayster, boys, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this hit yield? Oh my God. And that, guys, is an official UKCA trap. Let's put this down over here so we can see. What do you think about that then, guys? Look at that, absolutely rammed with crayfish. Proof of the pudding is in the eating, guys, and you can see that these traps definitely work. Available from myself, £3.50 each, £4.50 including postage and packaging. All orders over £10 get free postage and packaging, guys. So obviously the more you buy, the more you save, the more you catch. Absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Awesome, awesome yield. I have never in my life ever caught that many crayfish in one trap. Just look at that. Wow. And that, guys, was using fish sauce, I believe it was. Yeah, Blue Dragon fish sauce. They've definitely gone for that, guys. It definitely works. Alrighty. Wonderful. Look at the size of that guy there. Go on. Big fella. Okay, guys. That's about it for now. I'm Andy Mack, aka Macca the Trapper, and you are watching the official channel of the UKCA on YouTube. Until next time, guys, keep it safe, keep it cray, keep it UKCA, and I'll see you on the next one when I've finished pouring out these bad boys. Take care, guys, and see you soon. Fantastic.